Morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for this morning video live. So, just really wanted to give you a little bit of a thought for today. Something that was I woke up procrastinating about this morning, and thought I'd just put it over in a live just to give you some thoughts around this. So I've entitled this one that you can fix your plumbing, but what about yourself? So we all humanly, naturally, we tend to care for other people more than we tend to care for ourselves. It's easy to look after other people, care for loved ones, but when it comes to looking after ourselves, we don't really take ourselves as a priority to do that. It's because it's easier to look after other people. We like to take that responsibility and we like to do that. And certainly with pets, we'll always give our pets the medicine on time. We'll make sure they're looked after and cared for, but we don't actually put that same level of self-care into ourselves. It's like we're not a priority. And if we see something in our home, say something that needs fixing, then depending on the priority, then we fix it when we get the time to fix it. And then there are other things that might turn up that can go wrong that need fixing right away because our quality of life will suffer. So let's say that your central heating boiler breaks down and it's the middle of December. Well, there's clearly a priority there to get your central heating fixed, because if you don't get your central heating fixed in the winter, then there's some consequences to that, i.e., you're going to get cold, your family's going to get cold, you're going to get ill, your house is going to get damp, and there's obviously lots of obvious consequences to not having heat in your home. So you make that a priority to fix it. I had a little damp patch appeared on one of my walls in this lounge actually some time ago, and it was kind of in a strange place, and I didn't do anything about it, and I left it. I suppose I was kind of hoping it was going away. It was just a bit of an oddity. Well, it didn't. And by the time I got it sorted, it spread a long way. Turned out it was a leak in the roof, and it cost me a lot more money because I left it, and it just got worse. It didn't go away, and it became much more of a serious problem. And it cost me more money eventually to get it sorted when I did actually think to get it done properly. If I'd have got it done straight away, then it would have cost me a lot less money and caused a lot less damage and a lot less rot. But isn't that what we do with our health? You know, particularly our mental health and our happiness. When we see there's a problem and we turn a blind eye to it, we don't address the problem because, well, we're either afraid to or we don't want to face the consequences of change. And we know that change is, all of us know that there's areas in our lives that if we change them, then our lives would be better. You know, for example, if we exercised more, or if we ate more healthy, then our lives would be better. If we slept better, all of those things would make our lives better. But our brain doesn't like change. We've talked about this before about status quo bias, where we want to stay where we are because we fear change, and we'll always make the choices, or we'll tend to lean towards the choices that keep us in the same place without making those changes. And because of that, often by ignoring those changes, then rot can set in, and the rot carries on and carries on until eventually something breaks because we've not made the choices to change those things. So then we may eventually end up, for example, losing a relationship or a job or a friend, or our circumstances change drastically that really cause us serious consequences because we didn't change the situation by changing ourselves when we should have done that. And that's a very, very common problem. But particularly when it comes to our mental health, we'll fix the boiler. We know we need the heating. But why don't we think about fixing our minds and getting ourselves right so that we can actually enjoy life, so that we can actually have relationships that we really, really want, that we can actually connect with people in a way that's a confident, meaningful way. Because all of those things are really, really valuable. You can't put a cost on those things because those are the things that are important to us in life, that make us feel good for a long, long period of time. And yet we just don't do that. We don't prioritize ourselves and our well-being and our mental health because we're always looking out at other things or trying to justify things by saying, well, I'll change in the future, or I'll wait till I get a partner, or I'll wait till this happens and then my confidence comes back. Well, no, that's not how it works. When you have that sort of extended view and that wide, broad vision of life, then you'll always have that. So I think what I'm trying to say is make the choices today which are right for you before the rot sets in too far. And then those changes are irreversible. There's many situations I've come across that were irreversible that ended up not being irreversible because the rot was too much and there was too much damage done. So just have a think about your life. Have a think about what's going on for you. What do you want to change? But for you personally, not for other people. Look after yourself first. I always say if you can't look after yourself and really be a strong, confident person, then how are you for your kids, or how are you for your partner, or how are you for work? It's about looking after yourself so you can be there in a measured, confident, strong way for other people, because that's what we want to do. That's what we do naturally. So thanks for listening. I've put a link on this video that if you want to book a strategy call with me and have a chat to address issues that you've got, either personal issues or relationship, or if you want a 15-minute chat, drop me a personal message on Facebook. Let me know, we'll book a call, and I am more than happy to talk, give you free advice about what is best for you in your life, in your relationship, to make your life better for the future. Think about not going around in the same old circles and doing the same old things and doing the same things again. There's a way to get off that hamster wheel, and I think, make the choice as soon as possible. So thank you for listening. Give me some comments, give me some thumbs up, give me some thumbs down, whatever suits you, and I will look forward to talking to you again on the next video live. So have a great day, everybody.